Hello, I'm Shawnice James, and welcome to another edition of Students First, the Rochester City School District's premier news program. Each week, we bring you vital news about Rochester schools, important dates for parents, as well as special features that bring you into real Rochester classrooms. Each year, students throughout the school district excel in academics and, in turn, take athletic and Section 5 competition to a whole new level as well. In this week's top story, Communications Director Tom Petronio speaks with staff and students involved with the Edison Tech track program about the rigorous athletic program at Edison, the students' achievements, and their future aspirations for college. Here's a look.
Hello and welcome to Students First, a television program of the Rochester City School District. I'm Tom Petronio, Communications Director for the school district, and your host for Students First. Rochester City Schools have a long history of athletic excellence, Section 5 championships, and scholar athletes. Today on Students First, we're talking with members of what is arguably one of the top track teams in New York State, the track team from the career schools at Edison Tech. Joining us for the first half of our program is Edison Athletic Director David Boundy, track coaches Ken Rasmussen and Walter Larkin, and we will have some student athletes from the track team joining us for part 2 of our show, so stay with us for that. In 2004, Edison continued its champion legacy with another impressive track season, claiming the indoor and outdoor sectional titles, the City Catholic title, individual state titles, 2 Section 5 Coach of the Year awards, and victories in every major invitational. That's an impressive record, and one the school has maintained for several years now. Coach Boundy, to what do you attribute the success of the team for this period of time?
There's really no secret to it. It's a case where the team just works hard, and that's across the board. They work hard academically, they work hard athletically. They're a very tenacious group. They're internally driven, and really I'm spoiled in that I have coaches that they have a special ability to harness this internal drive and really guide the students into what they're looking for, which is just great kids and great athletes, inevitably. This year, we're sending 25 kids, all of our seniors, to college. The 4 that you'll be seeing later in the show are all getting Division I rides and will be going to college for free, and pretty much based on just their hard work.
That's fantastic. The team has had an excellent season this year, and for the past 3 years, they've been one of the top teams in winning lots of championships, lots of individual student achievements. Coach Rasmussen, can you tell us what you think some of the highlights were from this past season?
Some of our highlights would be, I'd have to say, is just again, once again, most of them going to college, from top colleges to a little lesser colleges, depending on their ability and academic ability. Also, our indoor team winning its 5th consecutive indoor title. Our outdoor, we're right on top of things as usual. We're kind of steamrolling along, and hopefully we'll continue when we get to our sectionals outdoor.
We had a national champion in one event as well.
Right.
Can you tell me about that?
At the end of the indoor season, once the season ended, we went to Maryland for the nationals in indoor track, and Joe Green was an All-American in the 400 meters.
Incredible. We'll be talking to Joe a little bit later. Coach Larkin, can you tell us a little bit about the academic side of the athletic program at Edison and throughout the district? What are the requirements that the students have to meet in terms of academics, and how have the kids we're going to talk to in the second half met and exceeded those requirements?
Well, the basic requirements is they have to have 93% attendance. They have to carry a GPA of 2.0 or above, and they can have 1 F. But we don't worry about the minimum standards with our team because the majority of our team carries a 3.0. We have some on high honor roll and some on honor roll, and they're going along and they're trying to get their work done, and it's very difficult sometimes because they're applying to colleges, they're working, they have family responsibilities, but all in all, they've come up with a plan for success because they're doing everything very well.
So it's an exceptional group of students who are going on to college this year, it sounds like.
Yes.
Do you think that the academic angle is part of what contributes to their being accepted into some of these top colleges?
It has to be. One of our athletes is getting a ride to Georgetown. Anybody that knows anything about colleges will know that that's very difficult to get into because a lot of students believe, if I'm a great athlete, I can get into college, which is not true. our athletes have met the requirements of the SATs and ACTs in order to get a Division I scholarship or Division II scholarship.
That's great. Coach Boundy, our coaches have been recognized both this year and in past years. Both of these gentlemen have been named Section 5 Coaches of the Year in 2004. How do you view that, and tell us what that means to the team and its success?
Well, as far as Section 5 is concerned, it's the most prestigious award out there. I take my hat off to these two guys because really it's back to the same thing that they're implementing into their student athletes. Long hours, dedication, hard work, Saturdays, time away from their families to really put time and effort into each event. It's not just kind of run through the motions. It's a scenario where their practices are organized, planned so that shot putters are doing one thing, discus is doing another, their long jumpers are doing one thing, the high jumpers are doing it, and all of this has to mesh with only two guys running about 40, 50 athletes. And really, what it is they create a family atmosphere. It's very loose, but loose in a positive way where the kids really feel comfortable. They feel as if they can bring anything to these two coaches and really know that they're coming to a friend, someone that's going to be there, whether it's they're struggling in math or science, and can you help me out? Can we get a tutor? Can we utilize someone on the team that might excel in a pre-calc or a chemistry class and kind of tutor within their own? They fundraise. They've sponsored trips to the Armory in New York City, which is the fastest track in the world, Penn Relays, Nationals. Quante, who will be on later, fundraised $4,000 herself to go to Australia, and she ended up winning the international meet down in Australia. I really feel as if I'm spoiled. I've kind of been put in a position where I have all these great people around me, and they kind of so-called bust my shine, and it's exciting because really, like Ken and Walt were saying, it's a case right now where we're still rolling along, and it's a case where we just won the His and Hers in Victor, which is one of the largest track meets in the state, and it's a good indicator of what's going to transpire this year in sectionals, and that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to fine-tune everybody so that we're prepared, and in 2 weeks we can actually hopefully bring home another title.
That's fantastic, and I think it goes back to what you said in the beginning. No secret formula. It's the typical things that you think would make a team work. It's the commitment of the coaches and the students. Correct. And everybody's hard work and pitching in together.
Correct.
Well, we're going to meet some of these students, some outstanding track stars from Edison. Terrell Gissendanner, Joe Green, Dan Harris, and Quante Harris when we return to Students First after this short break. Stay with us.
We will return with more Students First and a special conversation about athletics at Edison Technical and Occupational Education Center. Stay with us.
The Rochester Fire Department is seeking qualified 10th grade City High School students to join the firefighter trainee program, a 2-year preparatory course which could lead to an exciting career in the fire department with great pay, benefits, as well as a chance to serve your community. For more information, please call us at 279-4033 or attend our informational meeting with your parent or guardian on May 12th at 7 p.m. East High School Forum Room. Come and join the team.
Register your child today for kindergarten in the Rochester City School District. If your child will be 5 years old by December 1st, register today for next September at the Parent Center near your home. Staff will assist you with making an informed choice that meets the needs and interests of your child. Learn about Rochester Elementary Schools and find out what exciting programs are available. Visit your neighborhood Parent Center or call 262-8241 for more information. Elementary schools in the Rochester City School District. Discover the excellence within.
Hi. Being there for kids is super good fun.
All it takes is a little know-how. Curiosity. The key to a lifetime of discovery.
Kids will go to mighty great lengths to impress you.
Kids know what's cool. Good thing you don't have to. Moments like these happen every day.
Lend your support. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
Until next time.
This spring, give the gift of music to a student in a Rochester City school. The Rochester Education Foundation is seeking used instruments and monetary donations to support music instruction in Rochester schools. Spring for music this May and donate an instrument so a student can learn. For more information, visit rochestereducation.org or call 325-8301.
Spring for Music, Rochester, for the children of this community.
Help our students' beautiful music grow.
Parents, do you know your rights under the No Child Left Behind Act? That's just one of the topics we'll be discussing at the 31st Annual Parents Conference on Saturday, May 14th. The conference is open to parents of children at all grade levels. Come join other parents and learn how you can make a difference in your child's education. Register today. Call 262-8390.
Like this? Good. You did great on that test. Good.
Good kid.
Great. You're the best kid ever.
Okay, you want him to breathe.
Encourage them. Get them to graduate. Don't drop out on your kids. For more tips to keep them in school, call 877-4-A-KID.
Welcome back to Students First. We now return you to the conversation already in progress. As Communication Director Tom Petronio talks with students involved with the Edison track team about their studies, athletics, future goals, and endeavors. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Students First. I'm your host, Tom Petronio, and we're joined for this segment of the show with 4 members of the Edison Tech track team. Joining us today, and we're proud to have them with us, are Quante Harris, Terrell Gissendanner, Joe Green, and Dan Harris. Thank you all for being here. We talked with your coaches and your athletic director in the first half of the show about the successful year the team has had and the successful several years that the Edison track team has had. Now we're going to get a little personal with each of you and find out what it is about you as a student athlete that has contributed to the team's success and to your own success. Again, thanks a lot for being here. Quante, tell us a little bit about how you got started in track and what it's meant to you to be part of the Edison track team.
Well, I started when I was in 8th grade, and what really inspired me to run for Edison was just to, I guess, do something. When I was walking down the street one time with my first medal in middle school, the little girl asked me, she told me, oh my gosh, you're Olympian. And I believe that really inspired me to actually want to continue on running. And
you've then done it all 4 years of high school?
All 4 years, 12 seasons with the same silly coach.
What do you consider some of your highlights? I know you had an international trip this year that was a success for you. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I competed in Australia in the 7th annual Down Under Games, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and it really taught me that I can really accomplish a lot if I put my mind to it. And yeah.
You were competing against students from other countries?
Australia, mainly Australia, and a bunch of athletes around the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and how did you qualify for that? I mean, that's a pretty big, trip.
I just got a letter in the mail, the invitation, and I just jumped on it. I saw an opportunity and I grabbed it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but hey, I did it. So.
And you wound up winning
mm-hmm.
that competition?
I came first in the 100 and 200 and tied the meet record in the 2.
Congratulations, that's great. And Terrell, tell us a little bit about how you got started in Edison track and what have been some of the highlights of your career. You've also been a 4-year athlete as well, right? How'd you get started?
Well, actually, my freshman year, I came into Edison, playing football, and football season was over, and I wanted to wrestle, but Edison didn't have a wrestling team. And one of the athletes on my football team told me, you might as well just run track, get faster for the next football season. And I decided to run track, and actually the first day of practice, my coach looked at me. I was a little bit pudgy, but he saw the potential in me. And he said, "You're a hurdler. Go with the hurdlers." And I've been hurdling ever since. One person that really made an imprint on me as a hurdler would be Reggie Rucker. My freshman year, I tried so much to be like him that I guess my sophomore year, when he graduated and went to college, I saw the opening, to really shine, and I stepped right up,
And you've won some awards for your hurdling. Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about that.
I'm the 3-time state champion in the 110-meter hurdles, runner-up last year in the 400-meter hurdles, and I'm also a 7-time individual event champion in Section 5 competition.
That's superb. Congratulations to you. Next we have Joe Green. Joe, what is it that is kind of your forte in track, and how did you get involved in that?
Well, my main event is the 400, 800. I got started freshman year also.
Some of the highlights that you've experienced since that time?
Yes. I'm a 5-time individual sectional title champion. I'm a runner-up in the 600 outdoor, and indoor also. I'm an All-American in the 400. That's a great accomplishment for me also.
That is a great accomplishment. It's a lot to keep track of, too, when you got so many championships. That's great. And Dan Harris, you're a relative newcomer to the Edison track team. You were telling me earlier it's been 2 years for you. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Well, it started when I was in 10th grade. I played football first, but there's a lot of people telling me I'm fast, but I really ain't taken to the head until last year outdoor, and that was my first year running track in high school, and when I started running, it just made me do more and more and think about, wow, I could be really good in this, and so that's what made me continue running track, and now now today I'm a little star, if you could say.
And your main event is?
The 100 and the 55 indoor.
That's great. Let's talk a little bit about the academic side of being a scholar athlete. Each of you, in addition to being a superb athlete, is also maintaining grade point average and excellent grades, good attendance. Quante, how do you make that balance between athletics and academics to keep both ends going strong?
Just stay focused. When I'm in the classroom, it's a different world. And then when I'm on the track, it's another world. So it's like really mainly being focused. Don't get distracted,
Mm-hmm. And you do things obviously outside of school and track as well.
Yes.
Is it a challenge to do the juggling like that and do all things well?
Yes, it is. It's like sometimes it's overwhelming, but somehow you get through it.
Terrell, is the satisfaction of exceeding both in athletics and in academics something that has kept you driven to be a scholar athlete?
Yes, very much. The way I see it is if you have a goal, if you have something to work towards, you'll be successful. In middle school, I can admit I wasn't the best student, but coming into high school, I had a goal. I wanted to be on an athletic team and stay on the team. The requirements were a 2.0 and no Fs, obviously. And, just in my strive to achieve that goal, I actually exceeded the goal. I'm graduating now with a 359 cumulative average. And any advice for younger athletes, you have to have a purpose and a goal. And it's far easier to exceed your goal than you could ever imagine.
That's good advice. And Joe, how do you think the scholar-athlete balance played into your being recruited by Division I schools?
Well, first of all, it's always academics first, athletics second. And so when I'm in school, I just stay focused on my classwork. I try to do all my work. But when I'm on the track, I just stay focused on track, no schoolwork, no nothing. I just focus on track. And so I guess the college coaches see that I'm doing both very well, so I'm at that Division I level of competing.
And you're looking to go where, hopefully?
Albany, University of Albany.
That's great. Dan, any advice for younger students how to strike that balance, and if there's maybe a freshman who's looking at one day going on to college as a scholar athlete, what could you tell them?
As a scholar athlete, just look into it like, well, do your schoolwork first. You can't play a sport without being good at your grades or doing good in school. If you don't do good in school, you're not going to be able to do any sports at all. So I just say do your schoolwork first. Don't worry about, what sports you're going to play and how good you're going to be in. So be in it. So,
Focus on that schoolwork.
Focus on
as
the
top
schoolwork
priority.
first.
Good advice. Now, each of you is a senior this year.
Yes.
Let's go around and tell us where some of your college options are. Quante?
My first choice is St. Augustine in North Carolina, and then it's a lot of other
Okay. Terrell?
I had a hard decision. I was being recruited by many top Division I programs in the nation, and I decided to go with Georgetown, take academics, before athletics. I won't be able to run forever. That's the way I look at it,
Got an idea of what you might want to major in?
I'm going to major in biology and attend med school. I would love to be a physical therapist.
Excellent. Joe?
Some of the colleges I'm being recruited by are Kent State, University of Albany, University of Buffalo. I think those are my top 3 choices at the current moment.
And Dan, where are you looking?
I broke it down to 2 choices at Kent State and Albany. So I'm looking forward to, going to either 2 schools.
Wonderful. All great schools and great success stories among all of you. I know your school and your coaches are proud, and the school district as a whole is very proud of you as well. So congratulations on the great years of track at Edison, and best of luck in college.
Thank you.
I know there's going to be more success coming your way. Thanks a lot for being here.
Okay.
That's going to conclude it for today's edition of Students First. Members of the Edison track team, we're proud to have them with us, and we will see you next time again on Students First.
We will return with more Students First right after these words. Stay with us.
Register your child today for kindergarten in the Rochester City School District. If your child will be 5 years old by December 1st, register today for next September at the Parent Center near your home. Staff will assist you with making an informed choice that meets the needs and interests of your child. Learn about Rochester elementary schools and find out what exciting programs are available. Visit your neighborhood Parent Center or call 262-8241 for more information. Elementary schools in the Rochester City School District. Discover the excellence within.
The Rochester Fire Department is seeking qualified 10th grade City High School students to join the firefighter trainee program, a 2-year preparatory course which could lead to an exciting career in the fire department with great pay, benefits, as well as a chance to serve your community. For more information, please call us at 279-4033 or attend our informational meeting with your parent or guardian on May 12th at 7 p.m. East High School Forum Room. Come and join the team.
Monday morning came too soon. It's entering my...
This spring, give the gift of music to a student in a Rochester City school. The Rochester Education Foundation is seeking used instruments and monetary donations to support music instruction in Rochester schools. Spring for music this May and donate an instrument so a student can learn. For more information, visit rochestereducation.org or call 325-8301.
Spring for Music Rochester for the children of this community.
Help our students' beautiful music grow.
Parents, do you know your rights under the No Child Left Behind Act? That's just one of the topics we'll be discussing at the 31st Annual Parents Conference on Saturday, May 14th. The conference is open to parents of children at all grade levels. Come join other parents and learn how you can make a difference in your child's education. Register today. Call 262-8390.
Welcome back to Students First, Rochester's premier education news program. On Tuesday, March 29th, Children from school number 2 were among the student photographers and writers whose work was displayed at the Dryden Theater located at the George Eastman House. The students are participants in SNAP, Seeing Necessary Alternatives Photographically, an education program that encourages students to express their ideas on various topics through photography, essays, and creative writing. It is designed to help students develop critical thinking skills and make positive choices in their lives. The SNAP Photo and Essay Show at the Dryden Theater also included an award ceremony recognizing outstanding student work. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the 4th annual SNAP Show here at the George Eastman House. Are you excited? Yes. Okay, as my dad said, my name's Kara Passamonte, and I have the privilege of being the MC this year. And as he said, the reason I'm the MC is because he can really talk a lot. So we want to keep things rather short, okay? So we can get you guys out to the cookies, right? Okay. Okay, here we go. We're so excited about this year's program because the greater Rochester area has some of the most gifted photographers, writers, and musicians. The students in this area should truly be proud of the hard work that it is to stay on an honorable path. So give yourselves a round of applause. The SNAP Foundation would also be remiss in saying if we did not thank the wonderful teachers that we have here sitting in our audience. So please give them a round of applause. So thank you very much, teachers. And we also want to thank the parents that are here in our audience. So let's give your parents a round of applause. Finally, we would like to thank Kodak and the Microwave Data Systems and the Eastman House and the Council who have been so generous to let us have this celebration here today. The next person that will be speaking is Kenesha Roberson from school number 2.
Did you ever have a teacher that was funny, caring, and happy all the time? My name is Kenesha Roberson, and I'm in fourth grader at Clairbright School number 2. I have the chance to take many pictures of people that I love, but the picture that I love the best is of my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Charlotte. I picked this picture because whenever I look at it, it reminds me of 3rd grade. I say that because when I was in Miss Charlotte's class, she gave her students presents like school supplies and coloring books. She also let former students come eat lunch with her. I admire Miss Charlotte because she is fun and nice. Miss Charlotte was lots of help when it came to learning. She taught me how to read and comprehend the words in my chapter book and understand my math. Miss Charlotte made learning multiplication fun by playing games. If she was not an excellent teacher, I would not be in 4th grade today. She is my role model. Miss Charlotte is always happy, is kind to others, and has good manners. This is the type of person I would like to be, and I do not want to disappoint her. I want to have choices, so this means no gangs, no drugs, no babies at a young age. If I were stealing and breaking rules, Miss Charlotte would not want to take a picture with me. My choice is to be a good reader like Miss Charlotte. She has given so much to me, and by staying on the right path, I will be giving back to her.
I do want to mention that this right here is Kenesha and Miss Charlotte, who she was talking about. So this was the picture she took, and this was the essay that she wrote about it. And she, she just wants to stay on the right path, right? Just like all of you. Correct? Okay. Now we're going to do our awards.
And the very first award is going to be given to an extremely special teacher who has retired from the Rochester City School District, gone through cancer surgery, gone through some pretty traumatic things in her life, yet came back, taught the SNAP class, did after school enrichment, had literally tons of kids within her school involved in SNAP. And we'd like to give her an award today that's more than just a thank you. So if we could have Sue Willis come up here, please. This lady has dedicated a great deal of her own personal time to SNAP, and certainly one of the best teachers and best supporters of SNAP that we've had over the years. She's taken her kids down to Washington, D.C. She's purchased more things than any teacher should ever have to. By the way, as we all know, teachers spend a great deal of their salary on the kids themselves and for stuff in their classroom. So, we'd also like to have 3 other very special students come up on stage, and we'd like to have our presenters come up here, if you would, please. Yes, that's you 3. Now, we're not going to give you something, and we're not going to give Sue Willis something, but we are going to give you, all of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, something for your classroom. And that is a brand new digital camera, tripod, carrying case, paper, data card readers, data cards, 3 megapixel, optical zoom lens, digital cameras to be used in each one of your classrooms. And if we could get one representative from each school to come up here, please. This award is given in recognition to the students who have applied their talents to create an honorable path in life. This award also recognizes the family, friends, and educators who guide and teach, and the donors who contribute their time and assets to empower SNAP students to flourish. Together, we have added to each other's educational and life experience that blend with the love of family and friends to create our individuality. This award honors this entire team that has endeavored together to learn. You have given and received the gift of education. We have created an opportunity for a better life and society for all. And congratulations. And this is to Durand Eastman School. Thank you. Jefferson Avenue School. Clara Barton, school number 2. And the Children's School of Rochester. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Congratulations. And thanks for coming up front.
Next, we're going to have Mark Hughes and Amy Hazard, who are teachers from Northside School in Fairport, a 5th grade teacher and a 3rd grade teacher, and they have a pretty special musical selection for you today.
Sun is surely sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising, and this old world must still be spinning round, and I still love you, so close your We're gonna have a good time. No one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone.
SNAP was developed as a method of getting kids to do reading, writing, and research projects. We use photography to draw the kids in. But all of the reading, writing, and research is done around something that the kids have a great understanding in because of the issues that happen within their neighborhoods, and that is drugs, guns, gangs, alcohol, teen pregnancies. So there's really a variety of layers within SNAP. SNAP teaches kids about the camera, teaches kids about taking pictures, teaches kids about reading and writing, but it also teaches them what they're going to lose if they get involved in drugs, guns, gangs.
I believe anybody who wants to get in touch with SNAP gets in touch with SNAP USA and or Ed Gartz at Kodak, and there's always openings for schools to get involved, and it will, your children, you'll see a change in your children immediately. You really will. Our kids are motivated, they love to write, they love all that they're doing with the cameras.
We have to take a short break, but we'll return right after these messages.
Register your child today for kindergarten in the Rochester City School District. If your child will be 5 years old by December 1st, register today for next September at the Parent Center near your home. Staff will assist you with making an informed choice that meets the needs and interests of your child. Learn about Rochester Elementary Schools and find out what exciting programs are available. Visit your neighborhood Parent Center or call 262-8241 for more information. Elementary schools in the Rochester City School District. Discover the excellence within.
Parents, do you know your rights under the No Child Left Behind Act? That's just one of the topics we'll be discussing at the 31st Annual Parents Conference on Saturday, May 14th. The conference is open to parents of children at all grade levels. Come join other parents and learn how you can make a difference in your child's education. Register today. Call 262-8390.
This spring, give the gift of music to a student in a Rochester City school. The Rochester Education Foundation is seeking used instruments and monetary donations to support music instruction in Rochester schools. Spring for music this May and donate an instrument so a student can learn. For more information, visit rochestereducation.org or call 325-8301.
Spring for Music Rochester for the children of this community.
Help our students' beautiful music grow.
Hey there. Hi! I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I just moved here. I'm new. Wanna hang out or something? 'Cause I have a feeling we're gonna be best friends.
Things can get pretty ugly when you're bored. In an after-school program, you can find something way better to do.
The Rochester Fire Department is seeking qualified 10th grade City High School students to join the firefighter trainee program, a 2-year preparatory course which could lead to an exciting career in the fire department, with great pay, benefits, as well as a chance to serve your community. For more information, please call us at 279-4033 or attend our informational meeting with your parent or guardian on May 12th at 7 p.m. East High School Forum Room. Come and join the team.
Here comes the sophomore, Pablo Ambrero. He's a
art, written, and visual communications are helping students at the International Program at Jefferson High School understand and appreciate the similarities and differences. A series of art activities was held in early March 2005. A group of 25 students, half of them born in the U.S. and the other half born in other countries, participated in activities to break down barriers between cultures and to learn more about one another. Please enjoy.
Students at Jefferson High School participated in a special series of activities recently that all have one goal in mind. It hopes to break down barriers between cultures and help students to learn more about one another through the use of music. A group of 25 students, half of them born in the U.S. and the other half born in other countries, are participating in a special music class today where they are learning to express themselves through the use of percussion instruments thanks to a special visit from a group of native-born Cuban musicians known as Benyoko Gimenlera, which is Nigerian for the Seated Kings.
The idea was to use music, specifically the drum and percussion, which is the universal instrument, actually the universal driving force of life between all cultures and between all people. And we were going to use this as a way to create ensemble, create community within the class, and to teach the students about each other and to have them delve a little bit into themselves about their own stories and the similarities and the struggles they all go through.
Students at Jefferson work with the Seated Kings for many afternoons, incorporating the use of poetry, rap, and percussion rhythms into a unique music experience where students can express themselves, have a great time, learn a little bit about the use of percussion instruments, and work together with one another.
We sort of dreamed up a project, this particular project, as a way to have the students in my class who are native-born U.S. citizens get to know about the other students in the class who are internationally born. I have students in this class from countries all over Africa, Somalia, Sudan, Burundi, Yemen, there was a Vietnamese student, and so on. I hope that they come away with a new appreciation and understanding of the rest of the world and the communities and the world outside of Rochester, that they come to understand a little bit about people, a little bit about Cuba, where these musicians are from, about rhythms, about drum, about the power of music, and how music is a great way to express their emotions and their feelings.
Want the latest news and information about Rochester schools? Check out the district's website at www.rcsdk12.org. The site contains up-to-date information on programs, policies, news, and calendar events for the Rochester City School District. Speaking of calendar events, here's this week's Students First event calendar. We now continue with Students First and a look at the 2005 dance concert held at the School of the Arts in March. Please enjoy this week's entertainment selection and look forward to different performances in the upcoming weeks.
Let me tell you about a place somewhere up a New York way where the people are so gay, twisting the night away. Here they have a lot of fun, putting trouble on the run. Man, you find the whole in young, twisting the night away. There twisting. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting, they're twisting the night away. Here's a man in evening clothes. How he got here I don't know, but man, you ought to see him go, twisting the night away. He's dancing with the chicken slacks. She's moving up and back. Oh man, there ain't nothing like twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting. They're twisting the night. Let's twist the night. Twisting the night away, twisting, man. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting, they're twisting the night. One more time.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shing-a-ling's a thing tonight. But it's got to do with me, baby. I would have shown you how to do it right. 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 Twisted, shake, 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 baby. Have it go loop-de-loop. Shake it out, baby. Have it go loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, baby. Come on, yeah, come on, baby. All right, do the twist, do the fly, do the swim. Yeah.
You broke my heart, 'cause I couldn't dance. You didn't even want me around. And now I'm back to show you I can really shake 'em down.
Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. What's it now? What you do now, baby? Oh, you're driving me crazy. Oh, get a bit of show now. Well, I can mash potato. And I can do the twist. Well, do the funky, funky chicken. Well, do you like it like this? Tell me. Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Why do you love me? Dance! Watch me now. Uh-oh.
Register your child today for kindergarten in the Rochester City School District. If your child will be 5 years old by December 1st, register today for next September at the Parent Center near your home. Staff will assist you with making an informed choice that meets the needs and interests of your child. Learn about Rochester Elementary Schools and find out what exciting programs are available. Visit your neighborhood Parent Center or call 262-8241 for more information. Elementary schools in the Rochester City School District. Discover the excellence within.
Parents, do you know your rights under the No Child Left Behind Act? That's just one of the topics we'll be discussing at the 31st Annual Parents Conference on Saturday, May 14th. The conference is open to parents of children at all grade levels. Come join other parents and learn how you can make a difference in your child's education. Register today. Call 262-8390.
There is really only one boy. One girl. One tree. One forest. One deep, dancing ocean. One mountain calling. One handful of sand through our fingers. One endless sky overhead. And one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, EarthShare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
This spring, give the gift of music to a student in a Rochester City school. The Rochester Education Foundation is seeking used instruments and monetary donations to support music instruction in Rochester schools. Spring for music this May and donate an instrument so a student can learn. For more information, visit rochestereducation.org or call 325-8301.
Spring for Music, Rochester, for the children of this community.
Help our students' beautiful music grow.
Hey there. Hi! I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I just moved here. I'm new. Wanna hang out or something? 'Cause I have a feeling we're gonna be best friends.
Things can get pretty ugly when you're bored. In an after-school program, you can find something way better to do.
Here comes the sophomore, Pablo Ampuero. He's a math master of disaster, a fixture in literature, and a stunning 38-0 in pop vocab quizzes. Let's get ready to conjugate verbs.
That is the news that was news this week in the Rochester City School District. As always, if you have any story ideas, please call us at 262-8755 or email us at studentsfirst@rcsdk12.org. Have a great week and thanks for watching.